Boom, just like that, we're on and cracking. Y'all know the deal. Welcome back to the show. You already know who this man is right here. Moose, get on out of here. We're in production here. Real quick, man, this podcast is sponsored by Law Tigers. If you or anybody you know has ever been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW Tigers or DM me. And also, Zippix. Zippix nicotine toothpicks. If you guys are pouchers like myself, smokers, I promise you these do work.
Come correct.
I'm going to come correct. This one right here is Spice Island Clove. Cinnamon is good. I mean, all of them are actually really good.
Peppermint watermelon's fire.
That one was good. It was good. But anyways, ZippixToothpicks.com, promo code LFG, and save yourself some money, dude. I'm telling you right now, I wouldn't promote things if I didn't stand by them, and these are really, really good. So
yeah, I was skeptical at first. And then you left me a bag of actually the sage ones, or the spice ones, and I burned them up, dude. And they come with so many in there.
Well, so this weekend we're going to talk about it with Daytona Hot Bike, Hot Bike fucking dirty Tona, baby. You know
Dirt Tona, baby. Slay Tona.
Slay Tona. But so Joe Comedy, he had a toothpick in his mouth, and I'm like, hey, dog, you ever seen these yet? And he's like, somebody already beat you to it. So these guys had a 6 milligram toothpick, and he says that they're fire. He wanted me to try one. I said, I can't cheat, dog. Zippix. You know what I mean?
Got to be like that, loyal to the soil. Come on.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, dog, we're just chilling, dude. We're in Crocs. You're in slides.
She ripped slides.
Shout out to my girl, Cayman. We're just, you know what I mean? So break it down, bro. You got here last Thursday.
Yeah.
What's good?
Dude, first off, we flew Frontier, okay? Everybody knows Broke Boy Air is no joke generally. You know what I mean? It is a step above Spirit, but it is still Broke Boy Air. They charge you for everything. So I came with the chonies, the socks, the 3 shirts, and a pair of pants.
Right.
And we made it all the way here, stopped in Dallas, Fort Worth, made it here. No late flights, no bullshit, no extra charges, no complaints.
No complaints.
You picked me up in Tampa, instantly accused me of narcotics trafficking.
That was a good one.
That was good. And it was on and cracking from here. Got out here. How long have you been here now?
I've been here since
January
22nd, something like that.
Okay. So you're like a month in. This is sick. Obviously you look around, the shop is fire.
Totally.
Like, I'm so stoked for you and Frank. Frank, obviously, owning the home, you living with him until you figure out what the move is.
What the next move is, baby.
This shop is fire, dude.
Yeah, totally.
Florida, I've been all over. I'd never been to Tampa, but I've been all over the state, from the Panhandle down to Fort Pierce, Port St. Lucie, West Palm Beach,
nice
Jax, Duval. It was humid, off the rippy tip. And what did we do? I'm like, it's been such a blur, bro. So we went and we just had dinner here and then went to bed, woke up and hauled ass.
Yeah, I mean, we were just on the go from the gate, really. I mean, we picked up, we hung out, and then we mobbed down the Daytona, man, and we just got right to it. We showed up, and Stunt Wars was already doing their practice.
Yeah, we were like 30 minutes from practice starting when we got there.
And we just got right into it, right into it. It was a fantastic, right? So then we stayed the night. We got a hotel room, and then we, did a little walkthrough on Main Street. And boy, what a sight for sore eyes, dude. I'll tell you what, boy. I swear, bro, check this out. Daytona Beach is like Sturgis, but on meth, but the good meth. You know what I'm saying?
I would say it's more like cocaine because it's probably accurate.
I mean, that's true too. But I mean, it's weird, man, because Sturgis like has a piece of my heart, dude. For sure. You know what I mean? Like, it is so much fun, and then you get to see all your homies. It was so very, very similar to Daytona. However, I think there's a little bit more people that go to Sturgis that fuck with us, maybe, but
I think it's like, so Sturgis is definitely, the riding in Sturgis can't beat it, right? There's just so much to do. The rally aspect is more in South Dakota, whereas here it's straight rager because everybody up north is beating, the snowy, cold weather, and everybody that lives in Florida is just like trying to get it in before the summer comes. So it's just nonstop rager activities all night long. Like everybody we talked to that was going out, because being that you and I don't drink, like our tolerance for fucking drunk people is an all-time low. We got like,
very low.
I think we might have been in Froggy's for 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, it wasn't.
And then we walked and got pizza.
And honestly, it's like no judgment too. Like I want to make sure that there's no judgment. It's just like when you're not, and people that can't, they totally can relate. If you're not drinking, drunk people are annoying, you know?
And it just becomes like, why am I here?
Right.
Like, I have no business being here.
Right, correct. It's we're not single dudes. We're not drinking, you know. So it's like, what the fuck am I doing here?
I need to go do old man shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly. Let's go talk about the sunset.
Come on.
You know
oh god, dude, we spent like 40. We were out. The barbecue was going. Like, damn, boy, look at that.
Yeah. Boy, look at that sunset right there. I'm gonna tell you right now, that Florida sunset's gonna hit you, bro. Hold on, just wait. There she is.
Hey, you see that Spanish moss right there, brother?
Yeah.
Woo!
It is true. This place is beautiful, and it's funny. So I didn't really see you sweat. Perhaps you're kind of acclimated to high heat already because you're in Arizona now. But some of the guys
Dying.
they were friggin' sweating profusely, dude. Like just.
So I want to go back to practice because I felt like your team firing, my team firing.
Yeah.
Like, Willie was on a sick one.
Totally.
So much so that he snapped the motor mounts off the front end of his bike. So his front motor mounts, both mounts broke off of the cases. Mm-hmm. I didn't know that because we had already left. And like, I just get a text in the team chat, like, got the motor out. And I'm like, why is the motor out? Like, why are we taking the motor out of bikes? Like, that's not cool. And I'm watching everybody else, and to like unpack Stunt Wars, right? It's all taking place on the West Coast. Dustin and I's exposure to stunt riding has been primarily on the West Coast, and all of our homies from the jump have been absolute rippers, right? Like, we started LFG in San Diego, and we came up around Joey and Foley, Andy 76, and like those dudes are next level riders, like cream of the crop. So I don't know. I've always felt like I watch people and I can tell where the talent level is just based off of who we came up watching.
Right.
And like, they don't ride handbrakes. And all respect to handbrake riders, because you talk to dudes who only ride a foot brake and they will say that handbrakes are lame. And you talk to handbrake guys and they're like, yeah, well, they can't ride a handbrake.
Yeah.
And I can't do any of that shit. So it's all impressive to me. I will say that like, I am partial to the foot brake guys, just because I see, like, for lack of a better term, like all the acrobatics and all the like crazy shit that goes on with handbrakes, like
stuff that you see on street bikes, like
it's
and then you see them on Harleys, which I guess there's people that think that's cool, you know.
It translates, you know what I mean? So it was the two worlds were colliding, is what it felt like.
Right.
And all previous Stunt Wars had been exclusively, like, I think with the exception of Street Creepers, like shout out to Papa John, shout out to Stunt and Rob, like those boys are getting it. And like Bruce and Drea, they ride a handbrake. And being that I can't do any of this, period, like it all looks extremely difficult. And I feel like there's also an underappreciation for how hard stunt riding is, if we're being fucking completely honest.
Yeah, not everybody can go out there and do shit.
Mostly motherfuckers can't, wheelie a 10 speed, much less a fucking dirt bike.
Not even wheelie. Just try drifting.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I can always tell where somebody's at also is like, do they keep their feet on the pegs when they're drifting? Like you can do that. I'm blown away. Right, I think that's gnarly.
Yeah, I do too.
So practice, like I'm seeing the East Coast teams and like they're getting it. They're getting it in their own way. Yeah. And then I got to chop it up with a lot of them. Like we got to chop it up with the WR team, Sloppy Stunts. I got to chop it up with 77 Cycle. Shout out to Brandon, Bird. I think it's Birdman. And then, of course, like Joey Bananas and Sick Nick from Bird. Is it Bird Gang?
Yeah.
Sick Nick, I got to chop it up with him for a hot second. And like those dudes have been riding street bikes since the early 2000s, like the Jason Poland eras. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like before the Harley stunt scene came around, before Unknown really put it down. That shit is hard, bro. And and they're all super cool dudes. So it's like not taking away from their talent, not taking away from like what they are. I'm just used to what I'm used to. So then we go into comp day, right? I know for my team, it was full-blown chaos, which also kind of like melted into your team because Cyrus's bike was in the van that Willie was
did.
getting. He welded on the motor mounts, went to a fabricator, got them on, shows up, the primary's disassembled, the electronics are out, and we have to throw this motor back in. We're
Quick.
like 15 minutes from your run. We're still putting it together.
We had to move brackets a few times just to compete.
Grip Street went dead last, and it came down to like, it was me, Ruthless, and Willie reassembling this bike while the other boys are getting their tires changed.
Well, and not to mention, too, one was judging.
Yeah,
So
and one was judging.
Yeah, one had to stay and judge, otherwise you're disqualified.
Right.
Or not disqualified.
You lose
losing
30,
like 30 points.
You
so
lose
it's like,
30
come on,
points.
dude.
So like I was sweating then. I was sweating my dick off.
Mm-hmm.
And we're throwing it together, and dude, Willie is straight up like, oh no, it'll be ready. Kevin Brupp Stunts is coming over and he's like, boys, like legit, like you got 5 minutes. And Willie's like, it'll be ready. And I'm just looking at Willie like, you're gonna have to sit this one out.
Yeah.
I gotta go get everybody ready. I go hop out on the lot. Bruce runs out to me and is like, I'm just gonna let him ride the cop bike. I'm like, what? And I'm like, fuck it.
Bruce went to me and he's like, hey, go tell Willie he can ride my cop bike and just do some sick rollers. So I went over to Willie, and Willie's just like wrapped up and went over there. So I'm like, this is going to be exciting because that bike is nasty.
Dude, it's a stretch swing arm. I think I want to say it looks like 15 overextended. It's got a Trask turbo on it.
It's wild.
Dude, it's an absolute unit. It's
Yeah.
just a straight swang thing. You know what I mean? And I felt like we went out there and fucking laid it down. And we were all like, the adrenaline was pumping. So that was run one. And like the adrenaline dump off of that was pretty intense because it was just like, okay. And then we had to go back and finish Willie's bike. Shout out to Concrete Cowboys, Joe Comedy, fucking CJ, Jesse, all were super humble, super dope. We're like, yeah, whatever you use, it better be back in this trailer. And it all was.
Yeah.
And they gave us a little shelter to reassemble Willie's bike. We got that done, got Ruthless's tire change. Daniel's bike had some issues. And like, it was a blur after that.
Right.
Because then
I agree.
Yeah. And I didn't get to catch everybody's. I judged a couple of them because we were literally waiting for them to pull in. So I judged the first couple of the rounds, and I was seeing it like I forgot what the WR stands for, but I was watching. They had a French guy. Dude didn't even speak English. He was on the orange or red sporty. Dude, at one point he had his leg over the bars cocked, and he's ripping circle wheelies like no hands. It was insane. So like I already knew that it was going to be different. Bless.
Thanks, man.
Get them demons out, you boy. So I already knew it was going to be different, right? Because anybody who's used to seeing like acrobatics, for lack of a better term, I don't know what else to call it really, versus like regular just V-twin riders, foot brake.
Yeah.
Like you're going to judge that differently. You know
For
what I mean?
sure.
You might not be as impressed.
And honestly, here's the thing. The judging panel was primarily those type of riders. So that's where the judging was going to be difficult, right?
Right.
You know what I mean? So and that's the difference between East and West. You know, majority of those riders all had handbrakes. The guys in the West, now, mind you, there's obviously still, you brought some of those guys up, right? And they've placed. So,
Yeah.
you know, so maybe this is a new wave of, you know, coming in, man.
Yeah.
They definitely could do a lot different shit that looks pretty wild.
It
dude.
definitely gets the crowd going.
You know,
what I mean?
So I watched Sloppy. He was at the Performance Hangover show. Solid show. If you guys missed out on that, you guys got to show up next year because it is insane. The Mercenary Boys are fucking legit as fuck.
Literally, Chubbs
bro.
is fucking
Yeah, Josh.
solid.
All of them. Pat. All you guys are so cool, man. Like, I was literally saying, like, can I get jumped in? Like, where do I get a fucking mercenary tattoo too?
Meet me in the bathroom. Like, what's
Like,
up, dude?
cool, you know what I mean? Like, there's a little something going down, you know, during another event, and I told one of the guys, I'm like, "Oh, this is my perfect time." You know what I'm saying? Like, I got your back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, just tag me in.
Guess what? I'm gonna get a tattoo. Like, I'm in. The funny dude, we have a chat, right? I'm just gonna say this. They're like, yeah, well, you can get a tattoo if you want in, but you have to do it on your dick. And I'm like, well, I don't know if you guys have a small logo, dog. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna get one of the micro Johns,
Yeah,
huh?
like,
Like, oh,
all right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, it'd be like that sometimes. You know, even in this hot weather, baby.
Yeah,
they'd be
I know.
hanging.
Yeah.
Not all of it though.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like, and not to like, I said all that not to like discredit any handbrake riders. It's just what like, it's like, oh fuck, okay, like we have to adjust for that. And it being peer based, I think is the most fair way to do it.
Totally, I do too.
So like, the best teams won. You know what I mean?
Totally.
You know, and to be 100%, I thought.
Listen, when the homies came out of the chute and they both were doing wheelies with extending their leg out,
The leg drag.
I'm just like, wow.
Yeah.
It was Bananas and the other guy on the blue bike.
Sick Nick.
Yeah, well, they're sick as fuck. And I watched Bananas at Performance Hangover show too, and like he participated in my slow race. Like he was all about it. So congratulations. Dude.
They were all down for like everybody competing. And I think I'm speaking from ignorance here. Like maybe stunt riding doesn't get as much love as it does on the West Coast, or maybe we were just super spoiled. You know what I mean? Maybe that could be it, where it's like it's a little bit more widely accepted, or like maybe they're picking up on it quicker. The dealerships out there or like locations are more down to it because it draws people, right? Yeah, maybe they're not getting it because everybody was so down to support everyone. Or maybe it's some down ass East Coast boys. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Either way, I felt like it was judged fairly. I definitely thought Brian 636 coming out was going to be a ringer, and it wasn't, because the rest of the 77 cycle team slaughtered. Oh my god, dude! Like it was.
Brandon is so cool. So I met Brandon. He won the stunt show.
Okay.
He took first place. He took the thou. And boy, oh boy, bro. Like when I first met Brandon, I'm like, bro, you're my like life partner, bro. Like where the fuck have you been all my whole life, dude? Like I was videoing him a few times, and that's when I made that funny reel. Is he was like giving me eye contact, and he blew a kiss at me, and I'm like, oh my god, you know what I mean? I'm like, you're cool, so cool. But anyways, those two boys, we linked up, like, and now, you know, I'm in Florida, he's in Florida. Low Life Stunts, had a great conversation with him. You know, he's going to come onto the podcast. I just set him up with Law Tigers right now because 77 Cycles wants to get out to Arizona, and they. Stunt Wars said, like, we'll fit you in if you guys can get out there, because they'll put on a fucking show.
They will. And dude, he was Lowlife was super rad too. At the end of his show, he had his boy out there on the 4-wheeler and like absolute ripper. And I was talking to him about it, and he was like, yeah, man, this dude will not practice. He only wants to do it. There's a crowd out here. I was like, I get it.
Do you know what I mean? Do you know how many followers that kid has?
No idea.
565,000.
The youngster?
Yes, dude.
All right.
Over 500,000.
Okay.
Like
putting it on.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. And the humility was super rad to see. You know what I mean? Just everybody was just so down to earth. I think we need more of that. That was refreshing. You know what I mean?
I can tell you this, bro. Every single person I've met out here on the East Coast has been genuinely solid and just nice. You know what I mean? And I know that there's probably drama. You know what I mean? A lot of people, there's always drama in every circle. There's always somebody that's going to say something. But for me, being the new guy in town, I have been met with like open arms and like nothing but cool. And that's pretty rad, because I didn't really get that on the West Coast when we first start fucking around. You know what I mean? Like it was a fucking task. So to see that.
Everybody didn't realize there was so much food on the plate for everybody to have a bite. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think a lot of that whole gatekeeping behavior is just kind of like gone away too. You know, a lot of people that I've talked to, they couldn't agree more, you know, so
1000%. I guess that brings us to run two. I wanted to speak on your run, dude.
Yeah. So, I mean, same thing, right? So we're in the first day, Friday, and I thought for sure, I'm like, it's a wrap. Like,
go for the quad P.
Yeah. I'm like, that's it. You know what I mean? I think we're going to have to retire after this. Like, you know, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, we just came to the East Coast and smashed, right? Because their runs were looking just incredible. And, like, I can tell, like, they weren't quite getting them down yet. But I'm like, I know my team. And I'm like, they're going to get it. You know what I mean?
They answer the call.
And it's going to be wild. So now we jump into Saturday, right? So Saturday, a lot of chaos going around, right? The first run was decent, you know what I mean? But honestly, RFP always does decent runs. You know, on the first, and then the second they come out and just smash, dude. You know what I mean? And which they did. You know, you had Limiter James and Dropkick Diaz, bro, just fucking coming up, dual fucking hand drags. It's like, you know, the only issue with that is the judges were already seeing that with a lot of the other guys, you know, and they were also doing different tricks, you know, so. But in the past year, and by the way, not to mention, let me rewind it real quick. I told CJ, I don't know his Instagram name, but he's the one that did the head drag. Mm-hmm. He did it at our show that we did, Performance Hangover, and it was almost like Travis when he did it. Like he knocked it out, but his bike was a little tweaked, but he got it down, and it was like, holy fuck. And I went to him, I said, bro, if you land that trick at Stunt Wars, you guys are going to place 1,000%. You know what I mean? Because that's one of the hardest things to do.
Yeah.
And boy, oh boy, he came out and ripped it twice at Stunt Wars on both rounds. And I'm like, bro, lights out.
Yeah, head drag, double hand drag.
I mean, you can't say nothing, dude. Brian's on a fucking Pan Am doing fucking endos.
Yeah.
Like, how amazing is that?
Yeah. That,
you know what I'm saying?
I've seen him do that on YouTube because his YouTube's fucking fire. And Dan, our boy Dan up in Jacksonville, was like, oh, bro, he does this show on YouTube called Hoodies where he rides around Chicago to a hood area and gives the history of it and eats like local food. So I got to check that out.
Bro,
you should check it out.
I feel I'm going to be honest about something. I never even approached him because it was kind of like starstruck. I've been watching him for a long ass time too and have a lot of respect for what he does on motorcycle. And it was just one of those things where I was just like, damn, this dude is really sick. And I should have fucking obviously introduced myself, right? But man, the talent, dude. So anyway, 77 Cycles has a really good chance to catch another podium if they come out to Stunt Wars.
That'd be sick. So that was run 1. Run 2. You guys, you went before me again, right? Or did we go and then we went?
You guys went because you guys got your shit together.
Yes, we were fucking locked in. We finished the bike. It's running, and everybody's ready. Ruthless has a new tire because he went out the first run and like he had a half Schraub tire and blew it in the first 30 seconds. So fresh tire, we're on. Name Daniel, our boy Daniel, is hammering it. He's out there with his baby and his wife. Yeah. And the lot, just for like context, right? I feel like we constantly have to bring up how difficult this shit is and like how you have to adjust tire pressures and lot quality. Like the lot's thrashed, bro. Yeah, there's tread everywhere. So it's a bitch to get up. They already have done a run in the Florida heat. Arm pump is real. And this cat, Daniel, is hammering wheelies, bro. Non-stop. Hammering hand drags. Non-stop.
That's all he did.
Drags. The whole time.
I have it on video. It's just like vroom, vroom, vroom.
Back and forth.
Yeah, back and forth.
Willie and fucking Audie, Bumpin' Johnson are just chasing drifts. Ruthless is out there hammering drifts, hammering wheelies. Like, I felt like we were so locked in.
Totally.
Me and Audie I jumped 4 Larrys in a row, had Machonis out. You know your boy was out there on the mic cooking. Yeah. I felt great. Up. I was like, this is the thing. Grip Street, like, we're big shit talkers, right? There isn't a person on that team that can't back it up either. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. And we keep missing just by a little bit. So I feel like it's gearing us up to where when we do take that motherfucking gold, it's going to be so worth it. Totally. And I feel like it's coming in Arizona.
Yeah, it could be.
Catch me out there in my hometown now. Not my hometown. I should say my residence.
It could be. I mean, honestly, dude, listen. When it comes to like RFP Grip Street, it's like one. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like to where I know like when we've won those rounds, it's like you guys won too. You know what I mean? So I would love to see it happen, you know, because you guys have first of all, I love all of the teammates, but you know, Hooligan and Willie are just fucking awesome guys, dude. Hooligan is fucking hilarious as fuck.
Yes.
You know, I think personally what he should do, and can't. It's not a twin cam. I said he needed to bring the gold wing out that bitch.
No, it's a V twin. He can bring it out.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, but literally, I don't want to air out my boy too hard, but most of his machines are down right now because he'd be beaten on shit.
Oh, of course. He's fucking...
His twin cams, his Dyna's fucking thrashed. The stunt wing is down right now. And now the mile muncher, the travel wing, is having a couple issues.
Boy, oh boy.
So he's like, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be riding something. I just don't know what yet. So
you guys obviously need Jose, you know?
Yeah.
To kind of wrangle the boys. Although it didn't work for our team. Jason was just lost in the sauce.
And what's crazy is we've known Jose since he started Grip Street. Because he used to come out to San Diego shows all the way from the desert, out of Palm Springs.
Well, it's just funny how this all works out, right, with companies. So Grip Street, RFP, and LFG all started the same year. You know, and the trajectory of where we're all at is just so cool to see because, as everybody knows, not everybody makes it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or
brands come and go.
Yeah, they come and go, and there's always something new, and there's always some build up for some other shit. So to keep that momentum for so long. And trust and believe, I know that we are in this tiny little circle where, you know, a majority of those people know who we are and the rest of the world's like, huh? You know, but you know, that's okay. You know, like I said, man, I got shown a shit ton of love. Like people, and that's the thing. Even if we follow each other on social media, that's how we just don't pay attention, because a lot of people are like, damn, you came all the way out here from the West Coast. I'm like, bro, I live out here yet. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, well, how about paying attention? You know what I mean? But
Be like that.
yeah, it would be like that. But yeah, the second show, man, I gotta hand it, man. You know, my boy James, dude, he came out firing all cylinders and took a little slip, dude. You know what I mean? Kind of got up on handlebars and saved it, which is amazing. But let's go ahead and talk about James for a minute. He's been on a fucking twin cam for a year.
He's also
about a year and a half.
He's also hurt himself fucking twice.
Yeah. So I mean, the streets have already fucking got to him.
Yep. He's paid that street tax.
He's definitely got that out of the way. But dude, for a guy that has barely been on a Harley and that can do that, I mean, first of all, that just goes to show you how talented motocross riders are. Mm-hmm. Because majority of these guys, like Travis, you know, Diaz, you know what I mean? They all were dirt bike guys.
Yep.
And then they got onto the twin cam and they're just fucking getting after it. Joey
Foley, Dom 829, Andy 76, Bo, all of them, all the boys back home. But yeah, so not only he placed second at Sturgis at the Brawl, shout out to Max, Ride and Destroy, always. And then he like broke his collar or fucked his shoulder up.
Yeah, shoulder up.
And he also lives in Minnesota, if I'm not mistaken. He's part of Greasers Only. And all those boys are rad. They're also banged up. And then he came out the beginning of the year and we went on a little hood ride from Ramjet up to Cave Creek for the Cave Creek Roadhouse.
Yep.
And I'm filming Matt, Too Slick, and Limiter James. And I finished filming James and then I shoot up to film Matt. And Matt's riding this wheelie for like 2 miles. And we just noticed that the pack just kind of like fades away. And I'm like, what happened? He's like, oh, fuck. He's like, one of them went down. So he spins around. I'm still like, this is kind of a work trip for me at that point, or what was, you know what I mean? And so I pull off. Sure enough, James goes down. I link back up with him at the Roadhouse, and he's like, oh, I'm still going to ride on it. I'm like, on what? He's like, on my ankle, and he pulls it up, and his shit is like a softball.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, no, dude. Like,
and he was concussed, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So he had to sit that one out. He was going to ride with Pinned Industries, our boy Bo. But that dude is an absolute animal on a bike.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. The whole team. And that's what's crazy about what's really going on with RFP. Well, it's a lot similar to Grip Street. It's not consistently the same riders.
Same roster now.
But you guys ride together at shows, you know, but we have like brand new riders like James and Cyrus. Well, Evan and Cyrus ride together. But Johnny on the Spot and those guys have never rode with each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now they're just like trying to figure it out. And that's like what's so cool, man. They just click and they get it right away, man. It's fucking rad to see. Of course, we're going to be interrupted now.
Oh, no. What's wrong, dude?
We're over here podcasting. You want to come over?
What the hell?
We're just knocking it out real
Speaking
quick.
of Johnny on the Spot, he's from New Hampshire.
New Hampshire, yeah.
Live free or die,
Live free
brother.
or die, dude.
Yeah. Fucking, I hit up Jay Bro. I was like, where are you at? He's like, blowing it. Don't bring it up.
I know.
But hey, the B team fucking came out so wangin'.
I'm sorry.
Are you just coming to touch everything, dude?
Camera's on, just so you know.
Always find the Gucci wallet interesting.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I have a Gucci wallet. It was. I got my first big check in the car business, and I wanted to buy myself something nice, and I will never do it again.
You bought a Gucci wallet.
Yeah, that's a $400 wallet.
Could have bought it off DHgate. That's where I buy all my free shit. Got a Coach purse for $40. It's a fucking $500.
Well, you didn't buy a Coach purse then.
I did.
You bought something with a fucking
Yeah,
Coach
you bought
label.
some. You
know
got
how
something
I
on the
know that?
label from
Everything's
Tijuana.
made in China,
China.
and that's where it's from. China. I bet they all share the little designs with
Here,
each other.
pull her up a chair,
Hey, do
dude.
you want to get a mic?
I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
I mean, you can sit. We're
just
going to
saying,
wrap this
you know
up.
what I
We're
mean?
just
You
doing a
don't
little
have to buy it.
recap anyways. Nobody cares about your coach shit. Nobody cares about this wallet. Nobody cares about that. We're talking about straight hitters right now.
Hey, you know what I got for $20?
What did she get for $20, Dustin?
well, I don't know if you would care, but I thought.
Why don't you come speak into the mic so everybody can know?
I thought it would be cool at the events too. Is I got a point and shoot film camera,
Okay, that is kind of cool.
a Canon one.
Oh, okay. So,
Yeah.
but you don't ever come to my events anymore, so it doesn't
Well,
matter. You know what I'm saying? I would love for you to do it.
Yeah, it'd be cool. I think it would be fun because then we can save them. I just bought Wyatt this little.
Are you gonna join my wife in
So good,
scrapbooking?
Yes, I did. I bought
knew
one.
it was gonna happen,
Look what I got Wyatt for his scrapbook.
Hey, can we talk about this in like 10 minutes?
Yeah, we're almost done.
Let me just show.
No, I don't want to
Let me
edit
show.
all this out, bud.
You don't have to.
Don't edit it out. Just let it ride. This is
Let it
cool.
ride. It's
This is
funny.
gold.
It's funny. It's silly.
It's hysterical.
You know what I mean? It's silly. People think this stuff is silly. You know?
Nobody cares.
I guess.
Hey, when she had Mom's Convicted
the-
going, did you ever just pop in to tell her about
Oh my
like a
God,
fat shit
never.
you
I
just
gave
took?
her her time.
That's
Oh,
the
okay.
scrapbook I got for Wyatt. for
Oh,
his
that's
job.
cool. Well, you
That's
got to
cool,
show the
though.
audience, so there's that. You know.
It's animals because he's an animal lover. So wait, hold on.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, put that shit right
He
there.
is an animal lover.
But I thought it was cute.
Very
His
cute.
childhood stuff.
You know, thank God he
Now I
doesn't have to be the
figure-
center of attention.
Anyways, it's really hot out, so
All right, we'll see you later.
yeah, I guess.
Go in the pool.
Ha! It's cold in there.
Yeah. But
So
you know,
run 2, after we concluded run 2, I was like, we podiumed. Fucking forget it. We podiumed, dude. I jumped 4 times. This chubby shit. One of the times outside of the 4 jumps, I jumped, landed on Audie's seat, and jumped off at the same time.
banger, dude.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that
Who
turned
has
out.
that? Who has that? Somebody. That
Cheetah and Casey both said they got it.
Okay, so that's going to be.
I
Pretty,
landed on
I
the seat
thought
and then jumped off.
the fact that you held on, I was like, wow,
Yeah, Jason said that could have gone really fucking
really
bad.
bad, dude. Well, every time you jump could go really bad because you could just land right on the pipe and just call it a day. You know?
Oh, bro. I don't worry about the pipe. I can deal with a burn. It's the chain. Yeah. And you know I got these luscious locks. You know what I mean?
Not anymore.
For no scalp. You know what I mean?
Seriously.
So yeah, I was convinced that we podiumed. Bare minimum. And of course, once the second run started happening, I didn't get to see anybody's run. Like I was busy reassembling the bike. My boy Dan was down from Duval County out in Jax. So I was catching up. And
You know what's so crazy about you saying that is we took third, 77 cycles, took second, and I'm like, oh shit, Never Surrender, they got it. You know? I'm like,
Yeah.
for sure. You know, they had a good run. He got on a different bike. Those bikes, you're not seeing Buells, right? So you're just like, holy shit, they're loud and whatever.
Square One Performance. Hey!
You know? And Vertical Boys took it, man.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, I wasn't like, holy shit, but it was like, okay, cool. I saw the run. You know what I mean? It was sick with it. They had 3 guys,
Yeah.
you know, like, but I would like to, it's going to be one of those things where like, you know, no drama, but just to hear what other people's thoughts are on it, you know? But that's also like why on social media, I was like, all right, cool. So let's run it back. Like show up, show out to Arizona, you know?
We came out.
Yeah.
Now y'all come out.
Yeah.
I would love that.
We had
y'all are
so
all
many
welcome,
teams.
dogs.
We had so many teams from the West that came out,
Yeah.
you know? So if I believe
And up
there's
from way
4.
up north, dude. All the B team guys, I'm pretty sure, are like New England, New Hampshire guys.
Yeah.
So I think the best way to conclude this is to thank Drea, Bruce, and Kevin for putting this on. Y'all killed
Seriously.
it. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
it's
It's getting better and better each time.
It really is. It's very exciting. And honestly, me and Jason were kind of saying too, like we've talked about this in the past, but for us to finally not take a win is kind of nice because it's like, cool, we got that out of the way. Now let's regroup. You know what I'm saying? Like we still took a podium though.
Yeah.
Like that says a lot.
You've placed in every single one.
I mean, it's pretty sick. With
Grip Street will be back, and we're coming for some hardware.
yeah.
Yeah. That's all there is to it, baby. So,
Yeah. I wish you guys the best of luck.
nerd.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking nerd, dude.
It makes me want to have my own team, I'll be honest though. You know what I mean? I love doing the RFP stuff. I love it. You know what I mean? Jason is awesome.
You think you can put together a team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if of course I can.
Well, I say,
Oh, by the way, like there's some like even some of the homies like that were on 4, 5, 6 Print Co's team, bro.
yeah.
Budget is my dog, Brandon. He's a dirty ass dog that puts a cigarette in his mouth and he does stunts.
Oh,
bro.
okay, yeah. That Brandon.
I love that dude,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, Brandon's pretty rocking.
You know what I mean? Like, he is a fucking stud.
He out there riding in the new pedo shirt.
I know. It was awesome.
A real
It was
one
really
recognizes
awesome.
a real one, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I felt bad. Like, Travis, I may have mentioned it to him, but I'm like, yeah, because he wasn't flying out for it. He really wanted to, but he's overwhelmed with work. And they didn't have an MC, and I should have just done it for him, you know, because Doug from Drifter Drags came up to me. He's like, hey, can you MC our second round? I'm like, absolutely. But I should have done it for them. And I feel bad about doing it. So next time I'm not going to just like, you know, gatekeep myself when people don't have an MC, because Ben does a great job, but he's MCing the entire show already, you know? So
Yeah.
some of these guys just need a little bit more enthusiasm.
I will be doing She Rips in Arizona. I will be doing Grip Street. And if Miguel from Lane Splitters needs somebody, I'll do it for him as well.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I love it. I love the sport. I can't, I'm not an athlete, but I'm on the pit crew, you know what I mean? Want to
Exactly.
keep the people fucking entertained.
Yeah, dude. That's what we do. We entertain anyways. That's the only way that we can do it. Either you like us or you don't, bro.
Yeah, and
Either
I'm okay
we're
with
funny
that.
or we're not. We're funny or we're not.
Yeah.
That's it, okay?
What you think about me is none of my business anyway, so.
Yeah, that's a fucking fact,
Well,
dude.
thanks to this prick for having me at his house. Thank you for fucking showing me the love. Are you going to leave me hanging?
Bam. No, it's been great. This is going to be the first podcast back on the platform, so you'll be able to watch it and listen to it as you're driving. So, Frank, you got anything for him? We're going to close out.
What are we talking about, though?
You nothing. You just go in, you can just come into the camera view real quick and just say what's up.
Speaking of the mic, though.
Yeah.
What's up?
Damn, that thing's big as
The
fuck.
Italian stallion,
Hey,
you know?
forget about it.
Watch your mouth.
Forget about it. Watch
Well,
your
I'm
mouth.
going to plug myself. It's your boy, The Graff Attack, a.k.a. B Graff, a.k.a. The Grazillionaire.
Yeah, so by the way, before we cut, you are starting another podcast.
I already have a couple of episodes in the kitty. It's called Off the Rip. It's going to be available wherever you watch podcasts. It's going to be similar to this, just a run and gun interviews with people.
It's going to be similar to this, but better.
I didn't say that, but it was fucking implied. Okay. So yeah, really excited about that. You can catch me at The Graff Attack on Instagram, and thanks for enjoying the show.
Yeah, dude, buckle up. We're just getting started around here. Florida, baby.